In this video, we'll discuss about why certain atoms of an element are reactive, whereas certain atoms of an element are not reactive. So it is seen that the noble gases or inert gases, they have in their outermost shell 8 electrons, except that of helium, which has got 2 electrons. So here you can see the list of noble gases or inert gases. All these elements except helium have got 8 electrons in its outermost shell, has got 8 electrons in its outermost shell. So these elements generally do not show any tendency to lose, gain or share electron with any other element. So basically these elements are considered to be inert. So because of this octet, they do not show any tendency to combine with any other element. That's why they are generally considered as having valency 0, or these elements are also called as zero valent element. These elements are also called as zero valent element. That means element whose valency is 0, whose valency is 0. Now, but it is seen that other elements except these elements listed here like helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, they do not have duplet or octet completed in their valence shell. So generally it is being seen that all the other elements, they got less than 8 electron in their valence shell. So let me take a simple example, a common one which we always take, like that is of sodium, having atomic number 11, electronic configuration 281. So in the valence shell, it has got 1 electron in the valence shell. Okay, then let me take a sulfur whose atomic number is 16. The electronic configuration becomes 286. So here it has got 6 electron in valence shell. So as this element do not possesses 8 electron in the valence shell, that's why they are reactive. So generally it has been considered to have 8 electron in the valence shell is considered as a condition for stability, is considered as a condition for stability. Now, in order to attain this stability, that means having 8 electron in the valence shell, the other atom of an element, shows a tendency to lose, gain or share electron with other element. So atom of an element tends to either lose electron, tends to either gain electron, or tends to either share electron so as to attain 8 electrons in its valence shell and attain stability. So here, let me have a simple case here like sodium metal. Again I am taking same, having electronic configuration 281. It shows a tendency to lose electron and get converted into positively charged sodium ion, having the electronic configuration to the nearest zero group, that is neon. I have a chlorine atom whose atomic number is 17, 287 electronic configuration, will gain 1 electron, get converted into Cl minus 1, having electronic configuration equal to that of nearest noble gas, that is neon. So here some atom of an element shows a tendency to lose electron, some atom of an element shows a tendency to gain electron. And here I have a hydrogen which is having 1 electron combines with another hydrogen which is also having 1 electron, and both of them shares 1 electron each, so that they can able to attain the stable electronic configuration of a neon. Okay, so here atom of an element, in order to attain stability, they show a tendency to lose electron, show a tendency to gain electron, or show a tendency to share electron so that it can able to attain 8 electron in its outermost shell. Okay, so based on this observation, we have a rule that is known as octet rule. what this octet rule says. So according to this octet rule, element tends to combine with any other element in order to attain stable electronic configuration in its valence shell. So the octet gets completed. Now let me take one simple example here of methane molecule. Of methane molecule. Now methane is having formula CH4. It's also called as marsh gas. It is also a major constituent of CNG, that is compressed natural gas, because most amount of natural gas is methane. Now methane has got single carbon atom having atomic number 6, electronic configuration 2 4, hydrogen with 1 electron, electronic configuration 1. So I have a central carbon atom. Okay. So let me have the electronic configuration. Carbon has got 4 electrons in its outermost shell. So I'm representing those 4 electrons with 4 dots here, making orange color dots. Okay. So this 4 indicates the electrons of carbon. Then I'm having 4 hydrogen atoms here. So 1 hydrogen here, 1 hydrogen here, 1 hydrogen here, and 1 hydrogen here. Now the hydrogen possesses 1 electron each. The hydrogen possesses 1 electron each. Let me draw with a green color and showing with a cross. Each hydrogen has got 1 electron. Now just if you try to figure out here, I'm able to see hydrogen shares electron with carbon and attains the electronic configuration of helium by sharing electron with carbon. Same happens here. Same happens here in this particular case. Same happens here. So here you observe that each hydrogen atom shares 1 electron with carbon atom and completes its duplet arrangement and attains electronic configuration of helium. Now let me take carbon. The central carbon atom, if you try to see, shares electron with hydrogen and completes its octet arrangement. So these are your 8 electron, and as the carbon completes 8 electron in its surrounding, the methane molecule is stable. The methane molecule is stable. Okay. Hope you must have understood this. Thank you for watching.